In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Yeezy 380 Blue Oat, and I'm going to be telling you why you should go out and buy this pair of sneakers, which kind of goes against the trend in 380s and perhaps what I'm seeing other people saying on YouTube and in social media and things like that, where most people out there are saying, don't touch these things, don't touch 380s, this is a sneaker you don't need to be buying. But I think there are many reasons why you should be going out there and buying the Blue Oat, and there's one really massive reason why you definitely should get out there and get these in hand and buy a pair of these sneakers, because I think they're going to be hot and hotter than people think, and there's a very big reason for that, one specific reason for that. So today what we're going to be doing is looking at that upcoming release in June of the Adidas 380 Blue Oat and discussing all of the reasons and the main reason why you should get yourself a pair. This is the Tokyo About a 23 Sneaker Channel, Tokyo About a 23 Sneaker Channel des. Mainichi Absolute no de, Mainichi Mitika Design. Every single day from Tokyo, Japan, I bring you content about upcoming sneaker releases, sneaker news and sneaker reviews. And today we're looking at a Yeezy, and usually Yeezys are pretty hot. And if we wind the clock back 6 months and look at the very first 380s to drop, which are maybe behind me here, I think I'm right in saying it was the Alien colorway. And there was a big debate about whether they're going to be called 350 V3s or 380s. There was a certain amount of hype behind the sneaker, but that seems to have fallen very, very quickly, and people are not going after them as fast as they have gone after 350s and other sneakers in the Yeezy line. But I'm here to tell you today that I think you should be going after these Blue Oats for one big reason, but many, many different reasons, and we'll be looking at that in today's video as we take apart this shoe little by little and piece by piece. Now, I have done a few Adidas Yeezys down the line, and I do like to review Yeezys, especially the 350s. Hands up, I do have a sort of soft spot for the 350s, V2s and V2s with that translucent stripe on the side, and I'm not a huge fan of the 380s, so it's kind of against what I usually do at the channel to talk about 380s and say that this is a sneaker that I think you should be going out there and getting your hand on. Now, I'm thinking about whether I should save that big reason for the end, but you know what, I'm going to dive right in and give you that big reason right at the start. So we'll start big and we'll work our way small as we go through all those different reasons. So the first big reason why I think you should be getting your hands on this pair of sneakers is because they are colourful. And I know that sounds a bit strange as a reason, but the point is that they're the first colourful 380 to have dropped in this line, because most of the other 380s that have dropped have either been in single or monochrome colours or in those earth tones, if you think about the mists and things like that. So having that splash of colour in there, it's the first time we've kind of seen that. And usually when you have a splash of colour in there like this, or when a sneaker takes, a silhouette takes a kind of unusual direction in its design and its colouring, that's the one that people are interested in and the one that people remember. And then everything that comes after that is sort of like an afterthought. So for me, this has got an almost OG feel about it because of that colour blocking, because it's the first time we've seen this colour blocking, and that's the main reason why you guys need to be going out there and get a pair of these. Now, taking that down maybe a little bit to a smaller reason, the second main reason why you should be getting your hands on these guys is because they're a cool looking sneaker. I would say of all the 380s that have dropped so far, and I think there have been maybe 5 or 6 different colorways that I've seen, this one's probably the coolest, the one that I like the most. And usually I don't like it when Yeezy plays around with the colors on his sneakers. I like it when they stay in the earth tones, or even if they go into the water tones and things. But when they went into other sort of extravagant colors and colorways, I wasn't a huge fan, didn't really like it. And surely behind me here on the green screen, we're getting a look at that, and you can see some of the wild colorways that came from the 350s. Now, I'm smiling just now because I just remembered the green screen that I probably should have said at the start of this video, that I'm shooting this from home. I'm not shooting where I normally would shoot the videos, and that's partly to do with, or it's mainly to do with the coronavirus. And here in Tokyo, Japan, we've got this lockdown where they're requesting 80% of people try and stay at home, which will help to slow down the spread of this infection. And I don't know what that's been doing to my green screen. I've shot one video so far on this, and I think it went fairly well, but it's hard to tell what the the lighting's going to be like, what the green screen's going to be like, and what the sound's going to be like, and what I'm going to look like. So if it's all gone horribly wrong, I totally apologize for that, but I'm not going to let this coronavirus slow me down. I'm going to keep giving you that daily content regardless of the fact that we're in lockdown and stuff like that. So I'm going to keep on keeping on. So I'm going to keep on keeping on right now by going through this Yeezy 380 with you. And I was saying that it should be on the screen behind me here, and I don't know if it's still on the screen behind me. I can make it on the screen behind me here. I'm in control. The wild colours that the 350 line were coming down with at the end of 2019, and I'm not a huge fan of that. But the reason why I am a huge fan of this 380 is because the colours themselves tend towards the earth colour colourways, and then that splash, an extra bit of colour there, the blue on that translucent stripe down the side, is an earthy colour. Well, it's obviously water, but it's a natural colour, and I don't mind that. I don't mind the fact that they're mixing up water and earth colours on this sneaker. I think it actually looks really cool. So the first main reason why you would want to go out and buy these guys is because it's a departure in the colourway and we haven't seen it before, and this is the first of those new sort of colour blockings, and that's going to be a sneaker that people really focus on in months and years to come. Second reason, it's just a cool looking sneaker. It's a good looking sneaker. Third reason is if we take it apart and actually look at it piece by piece, there's an awful lot of good stuff on this, and I'm going to start low and work my way high. I'm going to start with the outsole, because the outsole is mostly brown, but there's just a hint of olive in there to give it a little bit of a green feel, which again adds to that. I mean, brown and blue, green is a pretty good halfway house between those two, and it does add to the rest of the aesthetic of the sneaker. And if we stay on that outsole and we're looking through into the midsole, the boost on there, again, full length boost is always going to be comfortable, and definitely another reason to go out and buy a pair of sneakers. Definitely getting your hands on a pair of full-length boosts is a big plus. But then if we go up from that midsole and that outsole, which is in that dark brown or almost a greeny brown colour, and into the upper itself, it's a really fine prime knit upper. Prime knit, yes, every day. I love prime knit sneakers. They fit on your foot incredibly well, and I definitely recommend any prime knit sneaker at all, to be honest. And these guys with the prime knit upper, but it's not just a comfortable prime knit upper, it's a cool prime knit upper in two ways. One, the patterning is very cool on there, especially with that kind of brown base, but with a bit of the blue there and the translucent stripe. But then you've got mixed in with that what appears to be in two different colours. One is a deeper, darker colour, but then when you shine a light on it, it's actually 3M reflective colour, and I'm surely, again, showing you on the green screen behind me here some 3M reflective colouring on that Yeezy 380. And then if we zoom in and get a nice close-up look at the prime, that you can see the detailing on there and the effort that has gone into the design of the sneaker, and the patterning on it, almost like a camouflage pattern, which definitely again matches those earth tones. So as far as the upper goes, the construction of the upper, the design of the upper, the balance of the colours on the upper are definitely a yes for me. But then if you kind of take it all the way to the top line, and the lining, the sock lining on these guys, you can see it finishes off again with that brown colourway, and it just adds another. To me, it's almost like a layer that goes from the lighter browns all the way down to the outsole in that darker kind of greeny brown, and it fades throughout the sneaker, and then in that slash of blue on the side. If anything, it looks like a lake or a river or something like that, but it works because the earth and the watercolours together go very, very well. So for me, this is definitely a yes. The balance of the colours on the sneaker are very nice. The way that they've organised those colours, and the fact that it's the first to go in that kind of unique colour line is just definitely altogether reasons why these 380 Blue Oats, which used to be called Bloarf, I believe is what we first thought they were going to be called. And the thing is, you can actually believe that they would call them Bloarf because of some of the weird names that have come down the line from the Yeezy brand in the last year or 18 months. So, but what they're going with is Blue Oats, and for me, it's a yes. It's a good looking sneaker. It's a good looking colorway, and being that very first one in the line of unique colorways makes this an even more desirable sneaker. So all around, it's a yes for me, which may go against what other people are telling us out there, but that's just my opinion. If you have a difference of opinion from me, feel free to shoot it up in the comments down below. I truly appreciate it when people do that. For now though, that's the end of this video for today. Hopefully this at-home green screen's working out and the lighting's fine and the audio's fine and all those kind of things. We're going to keep on trucking on with the daily content from home, and hopefully this coronavirus won't slow me down too much, especially with the way things are in Tokyo, Japan right now. The numbers look like they're already stabilizing here, so fingers crossed that will continue and we won't go into a full lockdown as many other cities and countries around the world have done. If you're in one of those cities or countries around the world, stay safe. Wherever you are, stay safe. Try to make sure that we keep this thing under control as best we can, and hopefully we'll have better times ahead as we get into the summer months. For now though, time for me to sign off and do what I do at the end of every single one of my videos, which is thank you guys for watching my content and tell you that because I do this every single day, that means that you are guaranteed to see me tomorrow.